She's in the best mood of her life. LJ! She's gonna look crazy at night. Crazy.
Welcome home.
Thank you, man. So today we are headed over to the Gili Islands. If you don't know what the Gili Islands are, it's just a group of 3 small islands over here in Indonesia. And this docking bay was about an hour away from Ubud. But yeah, we're gonna be boarding pretty soon. We're gonna be heading over to Gili T. There's 3 of them. There's Gili T, Gili Air, and Gili Meno. And Gili T is probably the most touristy, the most established as far as, you know, like restaurants, cafes, party scene, whatever it is. So we're in for a pretty exciting next few days, and I'm excited to showcase it to y'all. So make sure you stick around because I think it's about to be a crazy vibe. So I'll catch y'all at Gili T. Working away. So as I'm sure y'all know by now, I love Indonesia for so many different reasons, which is why it was super important for us to come down to the Gili Islands, because I've only heard great things about the Gili Islands. The scenery is gorgeous. There's already so much to appreciate before even stepping foot on the island. Come on in, buddy. That was such a smooth boat ride over here. There have been so many people that have talked about like horrible experiences on their way to the Gili Islands. So, you know, if you ever do make your way to the Gili Islands, this is the company that we just took, and bro, it was like literally perfect. And they were, again, one of the few that had really solid Google reviews. So I guess I came to realize that as we were bringing our bags down to our place, I really started to think like, damn, like we probably overpacked. But it's cool, man. Nice little workout for the boy anyways. But it's all good. I'll be out here for like 3 nights, 4 days. But the moment we did touch down on the island, one of the things that I did notice right away was that there are no cars allowed on the island, right? So there are no cars, there are no motorbikes, there are only e-bikes and bicycles. So those are the 2 main forms of transportation on this island. But then there are also the horse carriages, which again, myself and Ellie Jane just don't support, because you can just see the way that they treat the horses and it doesn't seem very humane at all by any means. You just look at the eyes of these horses and you can just like see the vibration that they're living in. So it is definitely not something that we could contribute to supporting. And most people get the horse carriages just to help out with their luggages and stuff. But myself and Ellie Jane were like, nah, we don't need that. I'm gonna hold it down.
Havana Hideaway.
Hello, brother.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome home.
Thank you, man.
Abdul.
Abdul? I'm KT.
Katie.
And this is my girl, Ellie.
Hi.
Hi, Ellie.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome home. Can I help you?
Yeah, we're actually just checking in. We have a room booked.
Have it first. Have it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Where you guys from?
Canada, but we came
Canada.
from Ubud though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ubud.
yeah.
Nice place.
Beautiful place. You look like coconut.
Oh, that's so cool.
Coconut water.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
But you can fill your bottle then.
Thank you, man.
No worries about that. So welcome home, brother.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
If you need help, you can ask here. Yeah?
And bro, like, I don't know what it is with these people from Indonesia. They're just so amazing. Like, genuinely, some of the best people I've ever come across in my entire life.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, Abdul. Thank you.
Thank you. He says we're home, so here we are. Come check it out, y'all. Ellie Jane always finding us the best spots to stay at for great prices.
I do wish we found one that was a little closer though, because 8-minute walk, it's harder.
Yeah, the walk.
Yeah.
Especially like, I was just like lugging this around. I'm just like going like this. I'm not complaining. It's great.
The banana art, are you kidding me?
Yo, I love that.
This
That's
is
freaking awesome.
so cool. And then that's her bathroom in there.
What was this? This was for like 3 nights. This was like, I think like 115 Canadian.
Super
Maybe
cute.
even the drawers are so different. Look at that. There's something so nostalgic about riding a bicycle and just being able to ride so freely out here with, you know, not too many people. I think we got it during the low season, so there weren't many people around the island. But I know myself and Ellie Jane both really enjoyed riding around on bicycles and feeling like kids. Ellie Jane! Hey, everybody thinks she's Indonesian. Everybody we talk to, they start talking to her in the language like she's from here. Like, nah, bro, she's Filipino. It's really dope how close everything is out here in Gili Tea. We're just like cafe hopping right now, you know, just had one matcha. And now we're at the one vegan vegetarian restaurant, one of the ones that is like super popular, the Banyan Tree.
That's my cue. We were looking for other seating options and they have tables on the beach, so why not?
I think this is a much better view. Yeah, what are you doing, bro? This is fire, bro.
This is way better. What the heck? What are we doing inside?
Another thing we were just talking about too, it's like really interesting, like within these Asian countries, you know, where like cannabis is very strictly prohibited. Cigarette smokers are, it's like very inflated. So like wherever you go, like it's very common to just be like caught up in like the cigarette smoke, which is what actually initiated us to like look for different seating. We were sitting outside and Ellie Jane was just like, bro, like I'm getting a headache. Like this is too much. And everybody's smoking and it's just so normal. Versus when we were in Thailand, right, where cannabis is like a thing out there and it's legal and you don't come across cigarettes like as often. So it is just a little interesting. And then of course, like when we were out in Japan too, I was just making note of as well, like cannabis is not a thing out there, but it's very common to come across cigarette smokes.
Yeah. It's probably the worst smelling thing to me. I will smell over that.
Immaculate vibes. With my immaculate woman.
And my immaculate man.
Yes. We got some raw zucchini noodle pasta. I've just been on a raw wave since we've been in Bali. Power smoothie with spirulina, spinach, banana, dates, coconut water, matcha latte, and a sushi bowl with gluten-free soy sauce for Ellie Jane. It's gonna look crazy at night. That's crazy. Wow. You know, just biking around and trying to make our way to the other side of the island because it's not that big. Like if you wanted to walk from, you know, side to side of the island, they say it would take like maybe like an hour and a half on a bike, probably even less, maybe like 30 minutes. So yeah, man, just been biking around. What a vibe. Like I'm literally out here. And again, it's not really anything that I expected it to be. Of course, like the party scene, you already see like everybody's drinking and it is so different out here. Such a unique atmosphere. And I'm really happy I got to come out here. So, you know, since being out in Southeast Asia, we've definitely caught a lot of beautiful sunsets. But I can confidently say that the sunsets in Gili Islands have been my favorite thus far. It's been unreal. Like genuinely, like so beautiful. What? Get your toes out of my shot. Something about these sunsets that just hit different. Like, I don't know what it is, but we're vibing. She's in the best mood of her life. When she's vibing, wow, I'm chilling. No mood swings.
Stop.
Now making our way down to Gili Air. So that is the smaller Gili Island beside Gili Tea. Now I'm not big on water sports, but I try not to be too rigid and I try to be flexible and keep an open mind. But Ellie Jane really wanted to go snorkeling. So I was like, you know what? All right, let's run it. Arrived at Gili Air. Now we just gotta find our way to the Turtle Beach. It's supposed to be really good for diving. Kind of breathe through my nose for the time being. We spent quite a bit of time in the water, you know, just hoping that we would see some nature, like some amazing corals, maybe some fish, maybe even some turtles. You know, we saw some fish. It was cool, some seaweed and whatnot. I don't think it was too impressive. I wasn't like really taken aback by anything that we saw. Crazy. But we haven't seen a turtle yet, and this is Turtle Beach. Like, come on. The Google review said it would be a bop. It's just been little fishies. I mean, it's cool, but we want the turtles. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. was really hoping that we would see turtles. I mean, it was alright. I'm glad we did it still, and I know Ellie Jane really enjoyed it, but I guess I just had higher hopes. No turtles.
No happy.
I mean, what else could you ask for? Like, literally.
Hummus.
Hummus. Hummus is on the way. It's not a party until you have hummus. What else we got coming? We got a bunch of food coming, so we good. Amazing.
Yes. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Fire.
Thank
Oh, he
you.
brought it in. Wow. Thank you, bro.
I'll be back with pumpkin soup, yeah?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a feast.
It is.
A two-person family feast. Fire. Amazing. Like we're just gonna be. It's like a buffet.
Oh my gosh, I'm on a wave right now. Do you see this? They literally had to bring out the second table for us because we're going like that.
Show this pad thai. It is
Yeah.
so gorgeous.
Smiley Jane
And this is probably gonna be like $60
for all this with this
in a
environment.
private cabana. Oh my god, this is the life.
Gili Islands.
Gili Islands, you better come here. You gotta try it.
You gotta try
You
it.
gotta try it.
Yo, this has been our favorite spot. Like, we've come back, like, we've been here for 4 days. We've eaten at the spot like 3 times. But again, it's just like the food is awesome and they're so accommodating for like plant-based foods. But then the vibes are just one of one. They don't be blasting the music, you know?
Yeah.
It's a vibe. The Gili Islands truly are such a magical place. And I never heard of the Gili Islands up until I met some other digital nomads over in Chiang Mai last year. But it's interesting, man, because, you know, this lifestyle as a digital nomad is often perceived as a vacation. And of course, it has its perks. But in actuality, it really isn't a vacation because we still establish routine everywhere that we go. There's a certain level of discipline that we have to maintain. Otherwise, this wouldn't be doable. But coming down to Gili Tea, we decided to treat this as a conscious pause, a reset. So call that a vacation, if you will.
My feet are burning for this shot, guys. Burning.
But, you know, taking the time aside to consciously detach, reconnect with who you are behind the grind, because I think we spend so much time, you know, just building and moving forward. So there's a lot of temptation around us every day. But I know that myself and Ellie Jane have learned that presence is a skill, reconnecting with yourself is a skill, and detaching from everything outside of ourselves is really what makes this lifestyle sustainable. But all that being said, this time in the Gili Islands has allowed us to reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with each other, and ultimately recharge. So when we do go back to the grind, there's a certain level of replenished enthusiasm that we can direct back into our business. Because a question that I tend to ask myself often is, can you turn it off? Can you detach from the things that you have deemed to be so important to you? Because a lot of times we place way too much importance on our goals. And as a result, we hold on to our goals too much. And then oftentimes end up delaying our goals because we're too attached to them. I think that's a common mistake that a lot of people tend to make. Need help? Help?
Oh no. That's just how they be doing it here.
Yum.
This. Oh, he needs water maybe?
Water?
Want this? Hey, new buddy.
So I encourage you, whatever stage you're at in your journey, take the time to detach, reconnect with yourself and with nature. And it doesn't have to be on some sort of a vacation like the Gili Islands, but consciously making the time for yourself and to realign yourself with your true objectives. And with that being said, we are headed back to Ubud. Appreciate y'all so much for watching, man. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. It's KT.